And we have a special prop today. So if you've never used the Pilates circle, otherwise known as the magic circle, aka the circle of doom, then you are in for a real treat. As always, if you don't have a magic circle, you use what you have, maybe a soft Pilates ball or a cushion. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get started. So we're going to come down to a seated position onto our mat. So let's start at the end of the mat for me. Cross one ankle over the other for me, bending our knees and come on down to a seated position, or come on down however you best can. We're going to scooch our bum back and we're going to extend our legs nice and long, magic circle into hand. We're going to reach over those legs for me and then we're going to roll back down with a nice rounded back. Squeezing those glutes on the way down, and as we come down, reaching those arms overhead, letting that back come up off of the mat for me just for a minute, stretching that whole body out, reaching those arms, reaching those legs, and then let's start to organize that body. Let's lift the arms up, just so our biceps are about in line with our ears. Let's make sure our ribs are melted down. Take a nice deep breath in, and as we exhale, slightly squeeze the magic circle, bring our arms up, and exhale as we dive up and over those legs for me. Rolling back down, rounding that spine, scooping that belly, reaching the arms, good, and again, lift our arms up, exhale, belly button into the spine, lightly squeezing that circle for me, and rolling back down, one vertebrae after the other. We're going to do one more like this for me. Exhale, rounding up. It's almost like we've got a seatbelt on. We can't come forward past that waist. And rolling back down for me. Good. Now, from here, we're going to roll up. But instead of rolling over, we're going to sit up straight. So we're going to start the same way. Arms come up. We come all the way as if we were going to roll over. But then we sit up nice and tall and wear our magic circle like a crown. Rounding over, that seatbelt's back on again. We roll back down for 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, we go ahead. Reach the arms up. Exhale, come over and then reach our arms. Sitting our torso up tall and round over that tug of war. And then rolling back down, lightly squeezing on that circle for me. Good, reaching those arms. And last one like this, we go ahead, reaching our arms up, come up and over for me. And then sitting up nice and tall and relax our arms down for me. Beautiful. Now, I want you to go ahead, scoot our bum forward a little bit for me. Bend our legs and bring our feet firmly down onto the floor. Magic circle is still into hands. Reset those shoulders for me. Take a nice deep breath in, and as we exhale, we lightly squeeze the circle and scoot back to the tag of our pants for me, pausing here. And then exhale, squeeze the circle and sitting up nice and tall. Inhale to prepare, exhale, scooping down for me, pausing here. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale, squeeze the circle as we come up. Nice. Now, we're going to go ahead and rotate to that right side for me as we come back, almost like we're rowing, and exhale, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to inhale as we scoot back for me, and exhale, squeeze the circle as we come back through center, alternating sides. We do our right side and squeeze as we come back up, and our left side and squeeze as we come back up. One more each side for me, and then we're going to carry on with our scoots with a little twist. And last one for me, and we're going to come all the way up. Nice. Now, let's thread our magic circle just either side of our legs. We're popping it on like a pair of pants. It's just above those knees, and we're separating our legs so we have a tautness on that magic circle. We're going to reach our arms forward, again resetting those shoulders. Take a nice deep breath in, and as we exhale, we're scooting down for me, pulling that magic circle apart, and exhale, come all the way up. And again, we go ahead as we come down, pausing here. And we come all the way back up. Last 3 for me. And 3. And coming all the way up. Still getting that magic circle, pulling apart. And 2. And sitting up nice and tall. And 1 more. We're going to stay here. Take a nice deep breath in. Can we lift our legs into tabletop and tap them back down? Can we lift our legs into tabletop and can we tap back down? Now notice how I'm not on my sit bones, guys. I'm just a little bit north of that on the tag of my pants. Good, and again, I'm scooping my abdomen, beautiful, and I'm still keeping my magic circle taut. So my outer thighs, they're feeling the work here, guys. We're going to do 1 more for me. We're going to stay up here. We're going to pause. Now, either stay here or can we extend at the knees and can we bend? Can we extend at the knees and can we bend? So again, guys, I'm not on my sit bones. If I was on my sit bones, I would rock straight forward. Good. And again, we have 3 more and 3. Can we focus on that 1 spot just ahead? And 2. And last one, can we hold our legs straight or keep them bent wherever you can? We hold for 3, 2, 1. Can we bend the legs, tap our feet down, come all the way up. Gorgeous. Golly, let's remove that for me. Let's scooch our bum back and let's have our legs nice and long. We're going to bring one of those pads just on the arch of our right foot for me, and we're going to hold on to that other pad. As we roll down, we're going to lift our right leg up towards the ceiling for me. And I'm just going to hold on with both hands here. Nice. Now from here, I'm just going to take a second just to feel that nice hamstring stretch. Good. Breathing here. And letting that breath out. Now, whilst we're doing this, can we make sure our pelvis is square to the ceiling? So we're not doing that little salsa dance on that floor. Good. Now from here, can we bring our left hand onto that magic circle and let that leg come across that body? Gosh, we're feeling that stretch all in that IT band, that hamstring. This for me is torturous, so I thought I'd share the love with you. And come back through center, switch hands. Bring our left hand to our hip, making sure that as our leg comes out to that right side, our hip doesn't pop. And our pelvis is still square to that ceiling. Good. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale, come back through center. Now, holding on with both hands, we tuck our chin. We exhale as we come all the way up. So we're still, again, north of those sit bones. We're holding on to that magic circle. Our left leg, we're going to lift up and tap that circle and tap it back down. We're going to lift up and tap and lower back down. We're still rounding our upper back and our lower back for me, keeping our chest proud, but we're thinking about lifting and lowering with control. We have 3 and tapping down and 2, yes. And last one, relax our shoulders, lower down, come all the way up, free that right leg, and go ahead, switch into that second side. So down to that left arch of that foot. Rolling down for me as we lift our left leg up. Good. Take a couple of seconds here. Relax our shoulders down. Good. Maybe you have one side that's a little tighter than the other. Take a nice deep breath in, and as we exhale, our magic circle comes into our right hand, and we let that leg come over to that right side. Tight, 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 tight. And come back through center. And switching hands, right hand comes to our hip. Just to make sure, again, that it's not popping up. Good. Take a nice deep breath in. Come back through center, holding on with both hands. Take a nice deep breath in as we exhale, tuck the chin, tease it up for me. That leg comes up, so that toes are in line with our gaze. Relax our shoulders down. Take a nice deep breath in. We lift our right leg to tap and we lower it back down. Gorgeous. We lift to tap and we lower it back down. And we have 5 and lower, gorgeous job, and 4, and lower, and 3, almost there, and 2, can we round and tuck that tail like a naughty dog, and 1, good, and can we go ahead, can we come all the way up and forward, can we roll over those legs, hold on to that magic circle with both hands, and then transition down with a roll down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We go ahead. Let's bring our magic circle just over our chest. Fingertips are free. Relax those shoulders down. Bring our right leg into tabletop. Our left leg up into tabletop. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Curl up and over. So we're just touching our shins with our magic circle. Curl up so we're looking at those thighs and extend our right leg nice and long for me. We switch those legs as we switch and switch and switch and switch, and we have 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs into tabletop, lower back down. Just rest that magic circle as we relax that neck one side to the other, holding no stress or tension. And then let's bring the magic circle straight back up. Fingertips are free again, curling up and over. From here, we reach our magic circle like a halo and bring it straight back. Reach our magic circle like a halo and bring it straight back. And last one, the whole time looking at our thighs and lower everything down. Take a nice deep breath in, curl back up and over. This time, we're going to look towards the thighs as we extend just our legs and bring them straight back in. Extend our legs and bring them straight back in. Last one, as we extend, bring them back in, lower everything down. Now we're going to put that together, guys. Take a nice deep breath in, curl up and over. We're going to put that halo on, extend the legs and bring it back in. Extend, pop that halo on and bring it back in. 3 more and 3, good, and 2, and last one, bring it back in, lower down for me. Extend those legs nice and long, reach the arms overhead, magic circle into hand. Inhale as our arms come up. Exhale as we squeeze the circle. Come all the way up, sitting up nice and tall. Now, we're going to bend those legs for me, and they're going to be nice and wide. We're going to channel our inner Suzanne Summers as we bring that magic circle from a circle into an oval, and we bring it just in between those inner thighs for me. Circle those arms around, so we're propping ourselves up for me. Chest is proud, but we're still tucking that tail. And we're going to squeeze those inner thighs together for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Keep squeezing that circle for me. Small tiny pulses for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Take that circle away for me. Woo! And then come on up to a kneeling position. Magic circle into hand. Again, we're having our knees under our hips, slightly tucking that tail so we're nice and extended through those hip flexors, reaching that circle away. Again, reset those shoulders so they're gliding down our back like an upside down hanger. And from here, we inhale as we hinge back as 1. Exhale, squeeze the circle as we come back together. Inhale as we squeeze back for 2. And exhale, squeeze as we come back together. 3 more for me. And 3. And squeeze as we come back together. And 2. Really letting that squeeze come from our armpit. And 1. We're going to stay back here. Pulse that magic circle for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up and relax both down. Perfect. Now we're taking that magic circle for me and we're going to bring it just onto that mat. So I want you to have 1 pad on the floor for me, and I'm going to get you to have 1 pad up towards the ceiling. Good. Now from here, I'm going to get you to ever so slightly press that circle down for me, and I want you to position it just in between the chest, just on that sternum for me. So we're going to go ahead, place it there for me. Good. Our hands are going to be either side. From here, we're moving our knees back so we're in that half push-up for me. We inhale as we lower, and we exhale as we lift. Notice how it gives you that assist. We inhale to lower, and we exhale to lift. Now, if you feel like, oh, I'm feeling quite strong because of this, and you want to come up onto the toes, feel free to. We inhale to lower, and we exhale to lift. Now, still keeping that good neck technique, we want to be looking just ahead of those hands, maybe just towards the end of the mat for me. So our neck is in line with our spine. We have 3 more. Good. And 2 more. This is a great way to strengthen those push-ups. And 1 more. Can we come halfway up? Small, little, mid-range pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up, drop down to those knees for me, roll back and bring that magic circle into hand. Mwah! Gorgeous, guys, so good. Now, from here, let's just swing our legs around for me again, bring our magic circle into hands. Again, we're going to transition down as we roll down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach those arms for me and then bring our arms down. Now I'm just going to scooch a little bit further down because I have somehow migrated all the way back. We're going to bring that magic circle and we're just going to go ahead and again, think of Suzanne Summers as we bring it from a circle into an oval and bring it in between those thighs for me. Now, whilst it's there, I want you to bring our feet so they're in line with our knees and our hips. We're feeling that in those inner thighs, guys. Our arms are relaxed down by our side and we peel as we roll all the way up for me on an exhale. Pause here for an inhale and then on your next exhale we melt all the way back down for me, releasing that tailbone. And again, exhale, peel as we roll up like a band-aid coming up off the skin and then rolling all the way back down for me, keeping relaxed in our chin, chest and collarbone area. And again, peeling as we roll up. We're going to stay up. Remember those pulses, guys. They're coming back. We're pulsing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold. Pause. You can feel that shake. And then melt all the way down, releasing that magic circle, bringing it into our hand, just resting on our tummy, squeeze our legs together and just let our legs drop over to that right side for me. Woo, just stretching out everything, relaxing a little bit for me. Then exhale, help our legs back and let them drop to that second side for me. Good, breathing here. And then come back through center. From here, we're going to bring our legs into tabletop for me. And we're going to hook over just one of those pads on the arches of both feet for me. So our legs are in tabletop. Our feet are just in that magic circle for me. And we're holding on to the other side of that circle. Now remember before when we did that 1-leg teaser, we're now going to go ahead and come into that 2-leg teaser using this magic circle as an assist. So take a nice deep breath in for me. As we exhale, we tuck the chin. We exhale, we come up, 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 up. Extend those legs for me. And then bend the legs and roll all the way back down. If, like me, you overshot the mark first time, that's all right, guys. Play around with it. Take a nice deep breath in as we exhale. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, come all the way up. Tuck our tail, extend our legs. And then bending our legs for me and slowly roll back down with control. Gorgeous. Just one more for fun, guys. Take a nice deep breath in, and as we exhale, coming up, 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 up. Tuck that tail. Remember, we're north of those sit bones. If you come on those sit bones, you topple forward like I did on my first rep. Take a nice deep breath in. Stay here for me. And then we go ahead, we bend the legs, and we roll all the way back down for me. Yes, gorgeous. All right, guys. Now, I want you to bring that magic circle just on the outsides of our ankles. We're going to bring our legs into tabletop. And I want you to bring our hands into a little diamond. Just place that diamond underneath the tag of our pants for me. Extend our legs up to the ceiling for me. Legs are in parallel. And we're going to lower our legs down for 1 and 2 and 3. Feeling a little tension on that magic circle as we lift up on 1. We lower for 1 and 2 and 3. And we feel tension on that circle as we come up. And again, we lower for 1 and 2 and 3. And lifting up for 1. Now, other direction, we lower for 1. And we lift for 1, 2, 3. We lower for 1. And we lift for 1, 2, 3. Last one. We lower for 1. And we lift for 3, 2, 1. Keeping our magic circle onto the outside of our ankles. Lower our feet down. Remove our hands and very carefully rolling onto that side. So, for our next trick, it sort of feels like that a little bit, doesn't it, guys? So I'm keeping myself propped up so I can kind of see you guys, but I want you to lower your head down onto your arm, just so there's no stress or tension into that neck. Now, your ankles are inside of that magic circle still. Keep that bottom leg where it is. Bring that top leg for me and thread it just on top of that magic circle. From here, we lower it down and we release it back up. So a little inner thigh here. We squeeze it down and we lift back up. Can we point both toes? We lower and we lift. Nice lengthen our torso. We have 5, gorgeous, and 4, almost there, and 3, let that work come from our inner thigh. 2, hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked, and 1, stay here. Can we pulse that circle down? Good, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Gorgeous. Can we go ahead and can we lift that leg up and internally rotate from our hip? Can we tap forward and can we rainbow over that circle as we tap back? Can we come forward and can we come back? That free hand can just support us just in front, still keeping our hips stacked, still keeping our shoulders stacked. Good. And we have 3 and tapping back. And 2 and tap back, and last one and tap back. Can we go ahead and from here can we lower that leg so that ankle is just on top of that magic circle. So let's slide on up onto our right elbow for me. From here, legs are still the same. Bottom ankle is threaded through that circle. Top ankle is on top. We take a nice deep breath in. We lift ourselves into that side plank as we hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower back down with as much elegance as we can muster. Free ourselves of that circle. Come all the way up for me. Sit in cross-legged hold, however is comfortable for you. Reaching that circle in front for me. We're going to have our palms on it and we're going to squeeze together for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep squeezing it. Let that squeeze come from our armpit for me. We're going to go ahead as we quicken that pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Bring that magic circle just to the right side of us. Palm is going to be on top, arm is fully extended. We're going to push that palm down and release it back. We're going to push it down without moving that body. So that movement really comes from that arm being isolated. Good. And we have 3 more, and 3, and control as we lift, and 2, so much fun, and 1, keep it squeezed down, and quicken that pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, hold it, keep holding it, keep that body unchanged, we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring it over to that second side for me. Left arm is nice and long, palm is fully on, fingertips are free. Relax our shoulders down. We push down and we release. And we push and we release. Now you feel the rest of the body wanting to kick in here, but I really want you to keep everything still. Lock that core in so that body isn't having to push down. I mean, that was an exaggeration, but you get what I'm saying. Good. And we have 5, nice long arm, and 4, almost there, and 3, and 2, and last 1, keep it down. Quicken that pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep holding it down. Keep breathing. Keep our shoulders out of our ears for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Perfect. Now, let's swing on to that second side for me for that little side leg in magic circle. Now, remember, we have our ankle of our lower leg just threaded inside, and we have our ankle of our top leg just resting on top. Coming on down for me. Again, I'm propping myself up so I can see you, but you go ahead and lie down so we're relaxed and neutral in that neck. Hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked, toes are pointed. We go ahead, we squeeze that circle down and we release it. Again, as we squeeze and we release, let that movement come from our inner thigh. Good. Now you're going to want to feel that body want to kick in and do the work here, do the help. But really let that inner thigh do the work. Keep nice long sides into our sides of our obliques. So imagine those chopsticks between our ribs and our hips. We don't want to crunch it. We have 4. Good. And 3. Almost there. And 2. Last 1. Can we keep our circle pressed down? And can we quicken that pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can we keep squeezing down for me for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the tension. Lift that top leg. Internally rotate it slightly. We tap forward and we rainbow back and tap back. We tap forward. That hand can just act as a support. And we tap back. Yes. Okay. Still keeping our hips stacked. Still keeping our shoulders stacked. Perfect. And we have another 5. And tapping it back. And 4. And tapping back. And 3 more. Almost there. And 2 more. Keeping our belly button lightly into our spine. And 1 more for me. And go ahead as we bring our leg back on top. Now, from here, I'm going to make sure that they're just above those bony landmarks for me. come onto your left elbow, shoulders away from our ear. Inhale as we prepare. Exhale, lift ourselves up into our side plank. We hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower back down. Gorgeous work. Free that magic circle, rolling onto our back for me. Reaching our arms overhead, pointing our legs away, and then go ahead and lift our arms up so our biceps are in line with our ears. Lift the arms up and exhale, squeeze a circle as we come up and over those legs. Sitting up nice and tall, separate those legs mat distance apart and place one of those pads down onto the floor in between our legs. And let's have one of those pads up to the ceiling. Press those palms down onto that magic circle pad. Take a nice deep breath in, and as we exhale, go ahead and squeeze down on that pad. Look towards our navel, round our back, scoop our belly, and inhale, build that spine back up. And again, we go ahead, pressing down onto that pad for me, rounding that spine, and inhale as we sit up nice and tall. And last one, we go ahead, press down on that circle, look towards that navel, and sitting up nice and tall on an inhale. Bring one pad into each hand, relax our shoulders back and down, and flex our toes up towards our nose. Rotate on an exhale to that left side and pulse that circle together for 3, 2, 1, and back through center. Rotate to that right side and pulse for 3, 2, 1, and back through center. Rotate to that left and pulse for 3, 2, 1, and last one. Rotate to that right side and pulse for 3, 2, 1. Come back through center. Go ahead, round forward, place the magic circle down. Point those toes and grab hold of the thigh, the shin, the toes, wherever you can, and shake just a little bit, sway from side to side, relaxing that back, stretching those hamstrings, and release our hands, roll all the way up. Roll our shoulders back for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and last one for me. And those words you've been looking for, you my lovelies, are all done. The magic circle, was it magic or was it the circle of hell? I don't know. You tell me. I look forward to hearing more about it, and I will see you next time.